question that I find myself reflecting on after starting my journey as an artist is, who am I really? And the simple answer to that question would have to be that I'm just Yanban. It's kind of a simple question, but it makes me think about why I became an artist in the first place and what inspired me to do so. And that thought alone really makes me think about the beginning of it all. I first began my journey as an artist when I was in my freshman year of high school. At the time, I stopped playing sports, and that was something I dedicated a lot of my time with. From first to eighth grade, I played baseball, soccer, and basketball. So, any moment I could practice, I took the opportunity, and the other time went into actually playing at the game. I didn't really have any thought of what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, so freshman year was really all about figuring out what I wanted to do. During my first semester, I took a class on digital media, and that's where I discovered graphic design and photography. And prior to the class, I had no knowledge of the industry at all, so I just saw the class as another grade, but soon enough, it really piqued my interest as I started doing the work. These assignments I found really fun, and it spiked my interest in creativity and finding this new talent that I had no idea that I had, and I just wanted to learn more from that point on. I knew at this point, like, I found something that I wanted to pursue as a professional career. The only thing on my mind was just becoming better and getting to know more about the field of graphic design. I remember going home one day and trying to find a free version of Adobe Illustrator online that I can use for practice, and I found like this super old version of Adobe Illustrator that was on the website for free, and I immediately downloaded it and got to work. After that, I spent a lot of time just learning about the tools and different techniques and styles of art that I was able to apply to my own work. And I spent a lot of late nights just sketching my ideas and bringing them to life digitally and just posting them on Instagram to show everybody. I didn't really anticipate any of my work to get any attention on Instagram, but I found a lot of people in my school who wanted logos and t-shirt designs and stickers from me, and I found a lot of happiness and satisfaction when it came to people's reactions and being able to get past a new challenge and the commissions that I took on. By my senior year, I learned a lot, and I felt like I need to learn more. There's secrets in my industries that I didn't even know, and I had no real thought of going to college at first, but I knew that was the extent I wanted to take to just get to network and learn more about how to become a better artist and become a better graphic designer. I was really excited to take up the opportunity of getting my bachelor's of fine arts at a university, living on my own, getting to learn more about my field, and just living life on my own. Just seemed fun at first, but that was until I had the real college experience. All the motivation that I had going into college really disappeared with the pressure of trying to pass classes and getting the credits that I needed and trying to find ways to make money. And most of all, I felt like I was learning nothing new that I already didn't know. All the things that I was being taught in class I kind of already knew, and it kind of made me disappointed that I wasn't learning the secrets that I thought I was going to discover at school. And that really made me regret my decisions of going to college. I really started to reach my limits of college around my fourth year. I was taking 16 credits a semester. I was working 4 jobs. I picked up photography, and there's even more delay to my expected graduation date. And life was constantly just going to class, working. All of my off days I was working, and in my downtime I was just catching up on sleep. There was a lot of stress and frustration on my mind to the point where I was really considering to just drop out. I went to college with all these expectations to chase my dreams and become a master at my craft, but in reality, I felt like I was just wasting my time chasing a fancy piece of paper that showed people I knew what I was talking about. That year was mentally one of the hardest parts of school and a part of my life that I've gone through. Although I knew I was going through the depths of shit, I knew that I couldn't just give up and I just needed to put my head down and keep going. During my time at school, one of my jobs that I actually really enjoyed was working with another entrepreneur and a friend of mine named Laura. I met Laura through my mom. I remember my mom telling me that she was looking for a graphic designer and photographer to be part of her team, managing her social media posts for a pastry and catering business, and being able to capture events she'd host of these amazing dishes for people to enjoy. This is where I also met one of my soon to be business partners, Ben. I met him at these events where he would help Laura side by side do business and prepare these meals at these events. And I didn't know at the time, but I didn't know that I was taking up a position that would change my life. I really felt respected with the trust that they gave me of capturing these events and making graphic designs for work that made my work feel impactful and it was going towards a true cause. Together we teamed up and we went venue to venue and it was a hell of a year. The one thing that conflicted my interest with continuing my work with them was the internship that I was working that year. My experience in the corporate environment was really disappointing and underwhelming to say the least. When I applied for this internship, they told me that I had total creative freedom and a say in the projects that we were making for the corporation, but instead I was treated like another tool in the toolbox, and a lot of the suggestions that I had felt like they were going unheard. So I felt really disrespected for the person who I was. My time there concluded when my department fell apart because of upper management and my contract got terminated. And instead of feeling sad that I lost my job, I felt really relieved. At the same time, I was excited. I felt like there's still a lot to figure out, especially with my time at school really coming to a close. But luckily for me, I had the people and the support system to get me back into the action. I knew the first thing I wanted to do after leaving my internship was call Ben and Laura and let them know that I was ready to take that leap of becoming a full-time entrepreneur and truly chase the things that I want to do. And right away, I just got back to work with the team that I started off with. Ever since then, I've been working with a team of dream chasers like me, working side by side with people who share the same desires, and have had the opportunity to learn from other people more about my field of work, refining my skill, and improving my work day by day. It's definitely been a great experience so far, but sometimes it can just get super overwhelming, and sometimes I just feel lost. It's just that overwhelming pressure of doubt and the things I haven't experienced yet. Feeling like you have everything figured out, but there's just so much more to experience. And even though feel this way, I know I've been in a situation like this before. I know I have the keys to success, and I know I have it in me to get to the places that I want to go to. With careful planning and thought into each action, I know that's what's going to get me in motion. And once I get things going, I know it's just going to be a hell of a drive. It's funny to know what I want to do, but not necessarily know where I'm going to end up. I know that there's going to be a lot of people I'm going to pass by and travel with, but most of all, I want to prove not only to other people that I'm capable of getting to the destination that I want to be at, but I want to prove that to myself. After doing this for almost a decade, I don't want to try to become better. I just want to do more. I have all the pieces in place in my life to make this all happen, and I want to be able to capture those moments and look back to see how I made it.